A group of women were
Yeah.
trained, I use that term loosely, were trained and went to space.
Hmm.
And I don't know all the women off the top of my head, but I know Katy Perry and Gayle King were part of the group,
And my mother told me Jeff
along with
Bezos' girlfriend,
Elon
fiance,
Musk's girlfriend.
Elon Musk. She was telling me it was Jeff Bezos. Like I let her know.
I'm pretty sure it was Elon Musk's girlfriend, but I could be wrong. I'll tell you right now. All right, it is Jeff Bezos. I'm wrong. TBS News says Blue Origin's first all-women flight crew blasted off Monday on a journey 62 miles above Earth's surface to the Karaman line, the internationally recognized boundary of space. The NS-31 mission marked the 11th human flight of Jeff Bezos' New Shepard program.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find everybody who went.
I can't find a list, but
Katy Perry, journalist and philanthropist Lauren Sanchez, film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, and civil rights activist Amanda Nguyen.
Indian.
Okay. That person. So yes, it would be Jeff Bezos' lady friend.
You
Who,
said
who
lady
came.
friend. I think it's his fiance.
I don't know what she is. I've heard girlfriend, I've heard fiance, I've
I
heard
think
wife.
it's.
I don't know, so I don't want to
I
misspeak.
think it's his fiance. And the word on the street is that's what she wanted for her birthday.
But what I do know is Gayle King stepped out of the capsule, the ship, if you will, quote unquote,
Hmm.
and kissed the earth. And what I'm saying, for
Did she
those who
really
don't
kiss it?
understand,
Do we have a side angle? I didn't see a side angle, so I wasn't sure if her mouth actually touched the ground. But yes, that's what it appears to be. Yeah, I saw this. But there's no side angle. To me, it didn't look like her mouth actually touched the ground. You can't see it.
oh, I get what you're saying. So maybe she just bowed.
Yeah. Unless somebody shows me a video from the side, I don't know that she kissed the ground. And that's not important. That's a minor detail. But I'm just saying, you can't tell. It's what we think happened. It's not what we know happened.
Well, let me tell you what I do know. Gayle King had some remarks.
Well, can we back up before you get into Gayle King's remarks? Gayle King was terrified from the moment this whole conversation about going to space happened. I remember talking to you about this off pod and telling you that I didn't understand why Gayle King was going to space. She kept talking about how
It,
she was facing her fears, and I was like, "You were afraid of going to space?
you
Why
could
would you
just
be
not.
afraid of going to space? Because going to space was not on the table."
You could just not go.
You, and you could just not go. I was so confused. I was like, this is not you facing maybe like a fear of heights, you mean? Because the average person, even celebrities are today it's different. But the average person throughout their lives didn't expect to go to space.
Right.
That's just not that just doesn't exist because going to space
Maybe
is like
maybe Oprah gave her some knowledge the rest of us don't have.
maybe, but going to space was anomalous to most people until recently. It just was. Astronauts went to space, not celebrities.
And that is where we go to Gail's comments.
Okay.
Let me put my volume back up. This is straight from Gayle King, folks. I don't like that people are calling it a ride. A ride, you never see a male astronaut, who's going up in space and they said, oh, he took a ride. We actually duplicated the route that Alan Shepard did.
That's why it's called, this particular capsule is called the New Shepard. We duplicated that route. No one said he took that ride. Yeah. It's always referred to as a flight or a journey. So I feel that that's a little disrespectful to what the mission was and what the work that Blue Origin does. We use space technology all the time, whether it's your GPS, whether it's your satellite. That doesn't just happen. Every time a flight goes up, they get some type of information. Two of the astronauts, I still have a hard time calling myself an astronaut, but two of the astronauts, can you think of a civilization with a fallen?
For those who can't see my face, I will say the words of a wise young man. A bullshit? A bullshit?
All right. I'm
A
not gonna let you do
bullshit?
that. I'm not gonna let you do that to Gayle. And here's the reason why. Gayle is a
A
70-year.
bullshit?
Gayle is a 70-year-old black woman.
She's having a hard time calling herself an astronaut. That whole spiel was about her being called an astronaut.
Okay. Aside from that, I do want to say this, and then you could get your shit
A
off.
bullshit?
Gayle is a 70-year-old black woman. Like,
Who looks
regardless
great
of,
for her age.
oh, does. Regardless of what we might think, regardless of what a lot of people might think about celebrities just climbing up to space for 10 minutes and coming back down these days, because it's silly to a lot of people, right? And trivial in comparison to what's going on in the world and right here in our backyard. So I totally understand, and I truly do empathize with people who are frustrated with this, what we're seeing with stuff like this. But what I will say is, Gayle is a 70-year-old black woman who I'm sure never, as I said before, probably never dreamed that she would go to space. Just probably wasn't even on her radar. And the fact that she has, it's pretty freaking cool when you think about it.
Sure.
Yeah, it might be nonsensical, Bezos' girlfriend wanting to go for her birthday, or, Katy Perry just going up there to hold a flower or whatever it was she did. Gayle said that it's for a good cause, and I'm going to be honest with you and our audience. I have no idea what the cause is. I don't know, and I didn't look it up. So,
And you don't care.
agreed. So if there is a good cause here, if it's lost on me, and I'm not seeking out that information simply because I don't want to. Because after we have this conversation, I will probably never speak of this again. So you're right. I don't care. But I do think it's pretty cool. I do understand that, she probably not in a million years thought she'd be selected to be a part of something like that. And I totally get that. And I have a lot of respect for the fact that she really did. Because I don't know, if somebody invited me to space, I'd be like, am I the only black lady? And are y'all gonna bring me back or leave me out there? Because, let's be serious. But she went, she was fine, she came back down, that's great. I think it's a cool thing. At the very least, she has a good story to tell. But outside of that, I don't care about any of this.
You think Oprah got jokes now?
Like what?
Girl, I told you don't go up there. Look at you all over the news now. It ain't even for an interview. You ain't even up there for like the R. Kelly viral moment. You up there kissing the ground, girl? Girl.
It would have been super fly.
Girl, what was that? Were you trying to put the sand on your forehead, girl? What was that? Katy Perry taught you a new self-care routine? Is that what that was? Soil on the forehead?
I don't know.
Listen, let me just say one
You
thing.
think Oprah is the funny one?
I don't think Oprah's funny at all.
That's why I'm asking you that, because you seem to think Oprah got jokes.
I just was making jokes. But
I know.
I will say this. I don't give a fuck about any celebrity going to space. I didn't care before when they first started doing it. I didn't care when it was William Shatner, who I'm a fan of. I don't give a flying fuck, pun intended, about celebrities going to space.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes them brave. I don't think it makes them astronauts. I think it just makes them celebrities in space.
Were you checking for that definition?
No, my alarm was going off on my watch.
Mm.
Sorry, Oprah, your jokes ain't funny.
Oh my god. How Oprah get in it? Oprah has been minding her business.
I'm calling you Oprah.
Oh, you go. Oh.
All right.
Wait.
Speaking of celebrities, you said wait.
Oh, I guess they are astronauts, technically. The definition of an astronaut is a person trained, equipped, and deployed by a human spaceflight program to serve as a commander or crew member aboard a spacecraft. They are considered astronauts, whether we want them to be or
Okay,
not.
great. So they're astronauts. No problem. I got no problem with that. There you go. Astronaut Gayle King. Add it to the resume.
Oh, she will. Okay.
There you go.
Where y'all want her to go next?
Pay me twice, CBS. Whatever.
Anyway, you were
Moving
saying.
right along.